Bad dogs or just a bad rap? Dispelling the myths about pit bulls. That's next on All for Animals. While there have been serious and even deadly cases of pit bull attacks on humans, in her book, The Pit Bull Placebo, The Media, Myths, and Politics of Canine Aggression, author Karen DeLise, founder of the National Canine Research Council, presents evidence that pit bulls are just the latest dogs to face judgment in the court of public opinion. She notes that bloodhounds, Dobermans, and even German Shepherds were all at one time deemed dangerous, and she attributes the current obsession with the bully breeds to today's 24-hour news cycle. On its website, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says of the 4.7 million dog bites in this country annually, approximately 16 are fatal, and, quote, there is currently no accurate way to identify the number of dogs of a particular breed, and consequently no measure to determine which breeds are more likely to bite or kill. As of May 2009, the New York City Housing Authority banned all dogs over 25 pounds in public housing, with Dobermans, Rottweilers, and Pit Bulls named specifically. Here in the city, pit bulls and pit bull mixes make up a majority of the dogs at Animal Care and Control, and this has prompted a number of rescue groups to focus specifically on the bully breeds. One major organization devoted to rehabilitating the image of pit bulls is the Animal Farm Foundation in Dutchess County, which sat down with All for Animals and brought a special guest, Yukon, who just weeks before had been one of 200 animals rescued as part of a cruelty investigation in Ohio. So can we, right here and now, dispel the myth that pit bulls are bad, aggressive dogs? Yukon.
I think Yukon is doing that right now as we speak.
Yeah, he's doing his impression of a lap dog.
Absolutely.
So why are pit bulls so totally misunderstood?
Wow, there are a lot of different reasons. I think probably the main one is that people have chosen to believe what they hear in sort of sensationalized media. They take the criminal's word for it. You know what? Criminals have told us that dog-fighting dogs and pit bull dogs are aggressive and they're mean. And of course they're going to say that. They're not going to admit that their dog is really like this. Right. And we've taken their word for it. So I think it's time for everybody to just step back, get to know dogs like Yukon, right, and let them teach us what they really are.
So it's bad people, really, not bad dogs.
It really is.
The Mayor's Alliance for New York City's Animals, the ASPCA, and Best Friends Animal Society recently hosted a Pet Bull Palooza in the Bronx, offering resources and family fun to help change the perception of these dogs. And I can tell you personally that at All for Animals, we've met some awesome pit bulls. Part of the problem is overbreeding, and here at the ASPCA, they're working to do something about that with a new program called Operation Pit.
Offering free health care for pit bulls. That includes free spay, neuter, or vasectomy surgery, a free distemper parvo vaccine, and free microchip, as well as a free vet exam.
And so why is it such a problem with this particular breed of overbreeding?
Pit bulls are an extremely popular breed right now, and many of them aren't spayed or neutered. They don't have any type of birth control, and they have very large litters. So someone's pit bull will become pregnant, have a litter of 9 or 10 puppies, and sometimes the owners aren't able to afford to take care of so many puppies. They all need vaccines, health care, vet visits, so they end up in shelters.
Do you think also because there's a stigma, particularly in this city, the breed is banned in public housing, do you think that you have a litter of 9 or 10 puppies, it's hard to find homes for all the dogs?
Well, pit bulls are big dogs, and not everybody can handle them. They're very big, they're very strong, and there are many apartment buildings, whether it's public housing or another apartment building, where they're not allowed to have dogs over a certain size or may not be allowed to have pit bulls in particular, which is unfortunate because they're wonderful dogs.
Talk to me about the vasectomies that are being offered.
Mm-hmm. So the two options for male dogs are traditional neutering, which is castration, or this new procedure, which is a vasectomy. And we do strongly recommend the traditional neuter surgery because it brings additional health benefits. When you neuter a dog, it prevents testicular cancer, but it also, even more importantly, it stops the prostate from becoming enlarged as the dog becomes middle-aged and also prevents prostate infections. Additionally, a nice thing about neutering is that because of the hormone levels that are affected by it, it can also help with some behaviors. So the dog is less likely to run away, maybe less likely to be aggressive, less likely to get into fights with other dogs and get injured. So we do strongly recommend traditional neutering because it brings health benefits and also behavior benefits. But for those owners that, for whatever reason it might be, they don't want to have their dog neutered, we think they should have an option. You should be able to offer birth control even if people don't want their dog's appearance to be altered.
So how can somebody take advantage of this?
If anyone wants to participate, they have to have a healthy pit bull between the ages of 3 months and 6 years. We do offer wellness care. This isn't a program for sick dogs. For that, you should make an appointment with your veterinarian. But for healthy pit bulls, all people need to do is call us at 877-900-PITS. That's 877-900-PITS, and we'll schedule an appointment. This is something that's scheduled. It's not a walk-in service.
So if somebody wants to adopt a pit bull, what should they know about this type of dog?
Well, I think the best thing to know is that every dog is an individual, and what you need to do is get to know the needs and the requirements of your family or your lifestyle situation, and then go and work with an organization that knows their dogs and help to find a dog that fits into your situation. Not the dog that matches your couch, but the dog that matches your lifestyle.
A lot of people focus on appearance, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. And the best thing to do is to get to know the personality of each dog and make sure it's a good fit.
And appearance, look at this gorgeous dog. So cute. For more information about any of the organizations featured in this episode, visit the resources page at allforanimals.tv. And remember, if you're thinking about adopting a pet, please make yours the next great rescue story and contact a rescue organization or visit a shelter near you. I'm Susan Richard. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time on All for Animals. Yukon! You're so sweet.